Well, the war in Ukraine has moved some Singaporeans to help out in whatever way that they can. A husband and wife team is among them.
Rudy, Taslim and Lam Baoyan flew at their own cost to a live war zone in the Donetsk region 4 times last year. Now, they helped to build about 400 winter and bomb-proof homes there. We've got Rudy and Baoyan here with us in the studio to tell us more. Welcome to you, Mr. Rudy and Ms. Lam. Thank you for coming into the studios. The dangers before you went to Ukraine must have been apparent to you, but we understand you wrote up your wills before you left. You flew to this live war zone. What got you started on this decision to help in Ukraine? Rudy.
After living with the Ukrainian refugees in Germany for a month, we saw their needs, we saw their plights, and that moved us and compelled us to do more for the people, and that brought us closer. We went from Germany, we went to Poland, and from Poland eventually we went into Ukraine.
Okay, so initially you flew from Singapore to Germany,
yeah.
But your intention was to help Ukrainian war survivors, is that correct?
So in Germany, I take it you met, would it have been refugees or they would? And I'm just wondering, if you meet someone who has escaped war in his or her own country, it's a person who has lost a great deal and therefore has probably very many needs, mental, physical, social. What made you decide, these people, what I need for them is to build homes for them?
So basically we walked the ground, we have experienced the devastation, and people who could leave have already left, and the people groups we find on the ground are the elderly, widows, children with disabilities, basically people with real needs. As an architect, it's almost instinctive that I looked at ways I can help them, and one way was actually building emergency homes for them.
Right. So you had a plan to build 500 homes originally, Ms. Lam, and we understand it's about 420 right now.
Yes.
Tell us something about them and the stage that you're at.
Right now, we did not expect that there would be a massive supply of power outage, and because of that, things have been slowed down, and then due to winter as well, so we slowed things down a bit. Yeah, but we're on it because everyone needs a home over there right now.
We say everyone needs a home, but I hear you also involved in other projects beyond putting roofs over people's heads.
Yes. Right now we have 2 other projects. One is to do with, because when I was there was no electricity in many places, and so we brought in generators from other parts of Europe into churches, orphanages, hospitals to power them up, because they really need it, especially the vulnerable people, to charge up medical devices, example, things like that. So we give these places a generator, heater, Starlink, hot food, and people come in, these are the people who really need help the most. So every day, a few hundred people come into each station. We've got 80 stations all over Ukraine. At the same time, we have another project, because we realized there were a few hundred mothers that were facing crisis pregnancy. Their husbands died in the war, and their houses are gone. They were wanting to do abortion. And so we came alongside and we said, if it's about food, maybe we could do something. And therefore we are here to help these mothers. And also over there, we saw many people with physical disabilities and intellectual disabilities. Life is already not easy for them before the war. So they're vulnerable, and so we came alongside to help them as well.
There are so many people who have so many varying needs that are outstanding, and of course many displaced people as well. Millions in Ukraine really need help. We understand that you are now holding resident permits to live in Ukraine. Is this a long-term thing, and are you going to return, and when, if you are?
Well, the works that we are doing in Ukraine is increasing because the needs really is a lot. And with us taking so many trips there, I think it makes a lot of sense for us to have some residency permit that would allow us to actually be there more on the ground, to follow up with the works, and to understand the situation and adapt to more needs that they may have.
Well, thanks so much for sharing your stories with us, both Mr. Rudy Taslim and Ms. Lam Baoyan, on your humanitarian work in Ukraine.
Thank you.